Back. Ooh, okay. I'm tripping.
Get the milk. Fingertips. Where's my milk? My milk. Okay. Mamuk. Mamuk. Hello guys, this is her daughter. I'm going to be enjoying her video while she's gone, so I'm gonna be here. Again.
Wash my face. My face, fancy. Oh. I also wash my hair. Okay, so the glue ain't too much more. My stylist told me that when it comes all the way up to where it's sold at, I mean, not sold at, not sold at, it's glued in. But if the frontal comes up where it's like off, that's when I come back to her. Other than that, if it's just a little bit of stuff. I do have a rash. Not a rash, I got some bumps there. So I actually don't need to put that stuff on my... Well, to be honest, I did. I got some bumps over here on the side of my face when I was first using this. So, but now it came off. What I did was put this on it. And it healed up. And upon healing, I didn't have to too much worry about it. So that means that I wasn't putting it on my neck. Because as soon as I started putting it on my neck, that's when the same thing started happening. Let me just... I just want to come also and tell y'all some news. My brother-in-law, right? My husband's brother, he died 11:30 this morning. I mean last night. The sister said they didn't want to call, so they just left a mess. She just left a mess. This is the oldest sister. Let me just talk a little bit about them. Yes, I gotta talk. This is a story time about my in-laws. Okay. Now I'm gonna start from now and go backwards because we weren't really speaking. I did not interact with them. I did not call them, tell them nothing about their brother. There was a niece. My husband has a niece, right? Now this niece used to come in the room when I was living in California. His niece and the niece brother, which is my husband's niece and nephew, which is his sister's um children, right? Sisters, his oldest sister, yeah, the oldest sister, niece and nephew. So the nephew would come, but the nephew would not stay too long. He would just run back there in the room and see what his sister was doing. But she would sit back there with me, right? She would sit back. I don't know whether she knew what was going on, whether she could feel it. I feel like this thing is wet. Whether she could feel what was going on or what, I don't know. Let me go get my eye drops. Can you go tell your mother to stop listening from what's the face thing? Because I'm videoing and I'm noticing he be on my video. To stop, can you go tell your mother to stop? Dad, what's his name? What's his name? Okay, let's see if he start back again. The dog. Because he be barking and he be on my video. So let me just see if he start back again. Because he look like he stopped. Don't say nothing yet. Just wait. I want to see if he start back again. I know I got one of those things. I got another one of those. Look at my eye drops. There you go. Because I be feeling, I'm noticing I be feeling some stuff in my eyes. And I'm learning that whenever it does that, it's not so much as something in there, it's just that it needs to be clean. Dang, you feel like, oh, child, now I know. I was like, why I feel like something wet back there, but I forgot. I had put a cream, a muscle cream on me. So, back to my husband. So, I ain't say nothing to him. My husband used to call him. We're gonna talk about what goes on here, what went on here, and then I'll go backwards and let y'all so I can give you an understanding of why I'm not saying nothing to them. Right? Why I'm not really talking to them. Okay, and where it generated from. I don't think I ever told y'all this story, right? I tell you a little stuff about my husband and our relationship and stuff in the church, but I never really told you about my husband's family, right? Well, I'm about to tell y'all about it now. So I can get this. Hang on. They really got it sealed here. Oh, here we go. It's breaking now. Okay. So, let me just put this. I'll put drops in my eye every single day, 5 times a week if I have to, if it keeps me from having cataract. Because the cataract ain't nothing compared to having, putting drops in your eyes. Put them drops in your eyes, baby. The moisture that my eye needs. Let me see how often she said to put in. 4 times a day. 1 drop into both eyes, 4 times a day as needed. Yep. That feel like something in my eye is gone now. So now I really know because I'm paying attention. Okay, so I really wasn't saying nothing to her. This is the oldest sister, right? Right, she's the one that's more high diddy. I guess she feel like she has to be put on that demeanor of older because she is the oldest, right? And I have an older sister, but you would never know she's the oldest because she don't act like it. You know, she's down to my level. You know, I didn't raise up with that sister, so she did take out time with me. But anyway, let's continue. So one day, my husband called there, telling them, telling them to send some money. He needs some money. So I guess they was asking, what you need money for? And he was saying, because I need to get my medicine. I can't get my medicine. Now, at the time, my husband, he didn't drink, but he did smoke cigs. And I would get to certain points that I wouldn't give him no cigarette because every time he would see the doctor would come see him, they would tell him, or he would go to see. At that time he could walk. When I say walk, he still was paralyzed on the left side, but he had the capability and the muscle movement to get up and walk around, right? So he went, called them up this particular time. I guess he got a hold of her because normally he would call the niece. And this is the mother to the niece. So maybe the niece would tell the mother. And then the mother would call. And then when she would call me, she would never call me. She would call either him and they would be talking, they'd be on the phone talking about me, right? I don't know where they thought I was. They must have thought I disappeared each time they called. But they would be there talking about me. Now, I want you to understand, I'm not saying this to bring no shade on them because I have no animosity against none of them, right? But I have learned when people give me the impression, not even the impression, because I learned to overlook impressions. It's what come out your mouth. When people say things against me and I realize that they really is not for me, then I stay away from them. I don't care who you are, right? So therefore, I didn't really interact with them. So it was more so with them calling. It always was the argue. It always was some animosity or some kind of friction between me and the oldest sister. I never really had too much problem with the next sister, right? Because I stayed with her when I was in California. I'll tell you all about that another time, right? If not in this video. And I didn't too much see the niece. This is the daughter to the older sister. So I he comes to the door, right? And she goes like, "What's going on there? What's going on there?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm gonna use this This is the spray one. I'm like, what are you talking about? Right. And she was like, well, what is this? My brother can't get no money. Why he ain't getting no money? Why you ain't taking care of him? Why you ain't... Why he talking about he needs some medicine? I don't understand why he ain't getting his medicine. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she just going in. I said, but wait a minute. She just going in. She ain't listening to what I got to say. And I'm like, and she just going off, cursing and everything. So I said to her, I said, why are you cursing at me? Because I can. I can curse you. I said, well, I'm not cursing at you. I'm not disrespecting you. I don't care. Well, I am. I'm cursing at you. You don't like it, tough. Click. I said, well, you right. I don't like it. And I'm going to show you just how much I don't like it. What you going to do? Click. I clicked off the phone. And I told him, I said, I have nothing else to do with her. This is before he went into the hospital. So he went into the hospital April of 2023. No, 22. Yes, because this may or may not have been, maybe this is towards COVID. I'm sorry for getting up. I have a tendency that if I use anything, I put it back when I'm finished with it. I don't like to wait. So, me in my old age, I forget. So she said that, and prior to that, she was calling and cursing me out and saying all kinds of things, and it was based on what he was telling her, right? And he would get on the phone and he would talk to his brother, the same brother that just died, and he would get on the phone and I would hear them just talking me, and he'd just be going along with it. They be having little conversations. I'm the center of attraction at the moment. So I just would be listening. I don't be saying nothing. Right? I don't say nothing. I let him go on and say, well, this brother let him talk. He had girls. He was dogging girls. Him and my husband seemed to have the same mentality with women. They would dog women, treat women all bad and wrong and lock them up and have them in chains and beating them up and all this stuff. That was their mentality. They both had the same mentality. So I would tell my husband, I said, I see why you and your brother get along. Because his other brother ain't not like him. His other brother, I don't even know. I don't even know too much about him. I mean, when I say too much about him, I don't see too much of him. I see more of his nephew and his nephew's wife on Facebook. So I don't even know whether I know his niece got a Facebook page, but after that happened, I just disconnected myself with them. I didn't have nothing to say to none of them. None of them. Me and the niece was pretty close, but what would happen is that they would send people to New York because they in Los Angeles. They would send people to New York, or should I say they in California, in different parts of California. So Tracy my husband's from Los Angeles. So some of his people I think his sisters in Los Angeles, two of his sisters in Los Angeles, however it is, right? So the sisters would send their daughters here to check up on them. So one time, the first time, put it that way, the first time one of the daughters came, this is the other sister that I stayed with daughter. She came, she and her boyfriend or her husband came, and me and the oldest sister was talking at the time. This is before she cursed me out and disrespected me. So this daughter came, and now mind you, my husband was here. He looked like Santa Claus. That's what I would call him, Santa Claus, because he always did grow a beard early. Elizabeth, leave out, because this conversation is not private, but I feel uncomfortable talking with you in the room. So leave out, go in the day room or whatever room out there until I'm done. Let's go. this conversation, I feel uncomfortable. You don't need to know all this stuff. It's not your business. I'll let you know when I finish. Okay. So, now, once she came, the daughter of the other sister came. I don't know. My husband was here, right? Now, mind you, let me tell you something. Let me just explain this. Let me throw this out right quick. Y'all see how I dress. Now, yeah, y'all may see a video of me looking all crazy looking. Waking up, I may have my hair looking all stupid. May not have no eyebrows on, may have my teeth out or whatever the case may be, right? But y'all see my videos. Y'all see the clothes I wear. You'll see how I carry myself. And I don't show nobody else in my family because this is my channel. This is not this is not the Jordan's family. This is me, Sabrina, Sharon, dog, cat, FBI, whatever you want to call me. This is my channel, right? So however y'all see me, and it's me. Y'all don't like how I look? Y'all can always go to another video that y'all like and pick and subscribe. But if you don't happen to like what you see and don't like me, you can keep on trucking. Because it does not take away, per se, from who I am. And my self-esteem has risen up in Christ that I really don't care too much what people think about me. I do care how I look. So now, with that being said, I don't believe in having who is affiliated with me looking busted. You see my daughters, when they go out, they look all right. They look like they got a mother, that their mother taught them something. You see what I'm saying? They got their men, they go and buy stuff for their men, so their men look all right. That's what mommy did. And mommy is still doing it for her husband. Excuse me. My husband, he at that time he could walk around. I will go and I will buy him stuff. Just like I get name brand, I buy him name brand. Why can't he have name brand? So I'll go buy him name brand. Buy him good coats. Buy him good. He couldn't too much wear sneakers per se, but I would try. When it's time to go to church, I went and spent money on a suit. Or should I say, he went and spent money because it was his money. And I went and picked it out. He wanted me to dress him because he know I know how to dress. Okay? Went and got his hair cut, all that stuff. So what my husband would do, whenever he would get, and the devil get in him and feel like he never did want to listen to me. I was way down here below his feet. And he was always up here. Let me tell you how high-minded he was. Anybody that's not related, anybody that can relate to the honeymooners, that's how my husband was. That's who he was. I was Alice, and he was Ralph. And he would walk around the house talking about, I'm the king of this castle. I'll do what I want. So I'm saying all that to get a point, to get y'all to understand what was happening here, or what is happening here with his family. Right? So therefore, he went and made them think that I was not over here taking care of him. Made him think, I don't think he ever told him anything about it. He was hungry. But he would always talk about he needed money. He ain't never had no money. Right? Now he got a check. At the time, I wasn't his payee. At the time, he get his money on a card, a net spend. When he came to New York, he had his money. He did what he wanted to do with his money. When we moved here, he did what he wanted to do with his money. When he asked for something, I gave it to him. Whatever amount of money that he wanted, he used to fuss. So I ain't get no money. Why you ain't give me no money? I said, Tracy, you never told me you wanted no money. Of course, I knew it was his money, but he would always, when he would get mad, he would change what he said. All that, when he fine and he loving me, oh, that's your money. Do whatever you want to do. Go get your hair done, get your nails done, buy you some clothes, whatever. Give my daughter this, give my daughter this, you know. When he get mad, no, they ain't getting nothing. Why are you spending all my money? That's what was starting to happen. So when he would go into those stages or phases, he will call up that sister and tell that sister what was happening. And they would pass it on, or he would call up his niece, tell his niece, I need this, I need some socks, I need some shoes, I need this, that, and the other, right? So this niece came, and prior to the niece coming, I was trying to get my husband to go and get his hair cut. I said, Tracy, go get your hair cut, go around the corner, because he started, going around there, He started going around there, to get his hair cut and stuff. So he wouldn't go. He would sit there, ain't going nowhere. And I would come back in the room and I'd be like, Tracy, you not going? You not going to go get your hair cut? And he'd just sit there and look straight at the TV. Just like that. I said, Tracy, you don't hear me talking to you? That would burn me up. When you're talking to somebody ain't talking back to you. Not so much. It didn't really matter whether he was talking back to me. That was ignoration right there. That wasn't just him not talking back. Or him not answering me. That was him ignoring me. So that kind of bothered me. Got on my nerves, whatever the case may be. So I started doing it. I said, all right, you don't want to talk to me? I know what to do. I know how to ignore you. You ain't the only one that got that skill. You ain't the only one. You don't know I'm a specialty in that. I know how to ignore people to the fullest. Act like I don't hear you, act like I don't see you, and act like I don't know you. I am top notch in that. If there was a job to do that, I would be the high payer. So I started doing it. So the niece came, and now he want to act like how can I say it? He want to act like, I guess I could put it this way. I'll put it like this. He want to throw the niece in my face like, oh, my niece came. She came to look after me because you ain't doing nothing. So he be walking. He come knock on my door. I stayed in the room. I stayed in my room right where I am now. That's where I was. And they knock on the door and act like nothing. So they said, well, we getting ready to go, right? And so I happened to open the door, and I was like, Tracy, where you going? Now, mind you, for the past week, he couldn't move. For the past week, he ain't even want to move to go to the bathroom. He sit there and wait on himself. Now you're getting a walking somewhere? I said, where you going? He said, she going to get my hair cut. Ooh, you talk about somebody was so mad. And then she gonna look at me and say, yeah, I'm gonna go get that stuff off his face and get his hair all done. And now they both looking at me and her husband looking at me like, man, I want you to be my wife. Have no idea what's going on. That's why I disconnect myself. I began to disconnect. I ain't had nothing to say to her. We ain't never spoke anyway, and we ain't never spoke no more after that. Right? So let me tell you how good God is. Oh, you gonna try to be slick. You know how I always put God in a perspective into a conversation like a human being. He like, oh, so you want to try to be slick? You want to try to show up my servant? Watch this. They went out there, thought he was going to come back looking clean. They thought they was going to get the benefit of the doubt. They thought they was going to show me up like, you ain't no good wife. They went over there around the corner mid-afternoon and the store and the barbershop was closed. Closed. And I'm in here like, Lord, do you see this? Talking to my God. I said, do you see this? I just told the boy, the man, the child, the gentleman, 3-4 weeks ago, go get your hair done. Let them shave, because the people around the corner will cut his hair and shave it for him. They would do the shave. Because when we first moved here, I took him around there and let him know what they wanted. I said, and please shave that off, because he like it clean and da-da-da-da-da. He told him how to do the hair. He like, how you want it? Now he want to act like I got something say-so in his life. What you want? You want it all off or you want me to leave some on? I know that's Tracy. Don't be asking me. Don't. I look at him like this. Why you want to try to act like we so lovey-dovey husband and wife outside when you know you be going in on me in the house? And I will act like I don't play along. No, I don't. No, I don't. I ain't gonna make you feel good in front of everybody. No. You know how some people is in an abusive relationship? They go along with the husband? No. That's why I could never. I was in a abusive relationship, but not a physical, because he hit me one time. That was the last time he hit me. It was more verbal, mentally, right? But you ain't. I'll pick up this dress if I have to knock you out. Any man be in Christ is a new creature. Let me just clear that. So I want you to know I ain't bopping him over his head now. I don't have to do that now. God has done enough. He has done enough. So when you leave everything to him, he said, vengeance is mine. I will repay, saith the Lord. You just keep on loving. And that's what I did. And that's what I'm doing. And he working everything out. But anyway, let's move right on forward. So they went on around there, and they thought they were going to come back here to show me out, talk about, oh, yeah, she got a, and he would come back, oh, look at my nice haircut. You like my haircut? Oh, you like my beard? Got it done. Yeah, you ain't want to do that thing. No, he could never say that. He could never say that. Even though he do say it, he would say it as a lie. And I would look at him like, now you know you lie. Stop it. And right in front of everybody. Sometimes I would try to be very respectful to him in front of people because I don't like to show the truth in front of people. Like this is our lie. Now you want to make a lie. I'm not going to live a lie. And when I be like, he bust out laughing. My husband know me. My husband know me like back of my hand, okay? So now move right along. So they come back. I'm in the room. They come back. He called me. He said, Shannon, come knock on the door. Because I would leave the door open. And he opened up the door. And he's... Y'all heard that? I was like, what is that?
It just fell on the floor. I was going to get someone to tell them, but they're not even open today. I thought they was open on Saturday, but they're not even open.
They probably open early? Because I know I went down. What time is it? Yeah, they probably close early.
3-something, 4-something?
Yeah, they probably close early. Because I know sometimes, when I be thinking about it, and I will go over there to go to the store early on Saturday, they would be open. And I'll be like, oh, as long as they open, okay. Did you try? Oh, no, we ain't got no open. I was going to say, oh, what about the other one?
I'm going to wait till, what's the name? I have to wait till Monday. I have to take till the 30s. There. Then I'm going to wash my clothes. I have some. So as soon as 12 o'clock hit tomorrow,
Oh, okay.
I'll do it. To do it now, but I don't know.
So you get 12 o'clock tomorrow Sunday?
Yeah, 12 o'clock midnight. That's what I mean. Midnight.
Not tonight, 12 o'clock.
No,
Sunday,
Sunday
I got you.
midnight.
Okay.
Do it. So I could do busy clothes, like my uniform stuff. I'll probably have to do it tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Why don't you just do it
Tonight.
later on? That's what you need to wash her clothes so they can be clean for Monday. Yeah.
So every time I start a little, maybe I'm gonna start imagining something about
Oh.
everybody. Auntie, can you watch this? Auntie, can you? I don't mind watching it.
Well, you know the boys' clothes usually wash the weekend.
Oh,
So if they can wash with Lizzie,
yeah,
Okay, so then you can watch.
Because it's all her uniform
Just
stuff.
yeah, that's all they probably need is their uniform.
Everything. So now it reminds me. 'Cause I might forget.
Did she just tell me to remind her? Anyway, let's keep moving on. So they went, come back. He come back with all his bush on his face, all his hair still. So I'm just looking at him. He said, it was closed. He couldn't even look at me. I said, oh, it was closed. And he was like, I ain't messing with you like that, right? Because I had been told him go get his hair done. So they just came, said we said, all right. When they came back, they went back in the room with him, sat down in there, and then said, okay, we leaving. I stayed in the room. I didn't even say goodbye. I mean, I didn't come out to greet them or to fear them off. Afterwards, after that, the oldest sister daughter came. So Tracy's still calling, my husband's still calling them, saying stuff. And let me stop this.